everyone, come on in. It's Viv Mom. We're gonna have a little 60s fashion show today. Come on back to 1963 up to 1970. There is a 1970 that snuck in. So I found my patterns. I pulled all of the ones that I could actually get my hands on. The clothes. Some of the clothes are packed away and some of the patterns are missing. So I have the clothes and not the pattern, or maybe the pattern and not the clothes. So what I have for you today are both the patterns and the clothes. I wanted to mention about my 1960s sewing. I love that decade. That's my favorite decade to sew. But while some people sew vintage and sort of dress vintage, I tend to want to bring the clothes up into a more modern era. So I sew vintage, but I don't dress vintage, if that makes sense. So let's get started. One note, we are back to pause cam today. I found out the hard way that you cannot upload portrait mode video to iMovie without it cutting it down to a tiny little square with great big huge black bars all around it, and I don't want that. So we're going back to pause cam and the pattern numbers are going to be backwards. We're going to kick it off with a pattern from 1966. This is Simplicity 6934, and you will see that portrait collar here, and it has princess seams. Here are the line drawings. You'll notice that this dress has a long zipper, like so many of them. You'll see. So here is what I did with this pattern. I chose a cotton from Mood. This dress strikes me as fall, winter. I put in the long zipper. The sleeves back then almost always had darts on them. You see that? So this is a dress I'll be wearing when the weather cools off a little bit. Simplicity 6934. Well, hang on, I will be back. Simplicity 6531. This is from 1966, and it's a little Jiffy summer dress. It buttons over the shoulders. And those are working buttonholes, but you know, they really don't need to be. Here is the line drawing for this one. Let's see. Upside down. There are the pieces. Not too many pieces. Kind of a different way of doing this yoke. Not the burrito. I do not understand the burrito, I'm sorry. But it sort of incorporated the armholes. Anyway, here's what I did with this dress, and I got this cotton at Walmart. No, I am not crazy about supporting Walmart, but I'll say this, they recognize sewers. I mean, they have fabric, they have notions, they have machines, and nobody else does. So, you know, I gotta give that to them, and I do buy, well, I buy a lot of sewing stuff there. So I found this fabric there, and then a couple weeks later, I was shopping, and look at this. It is Waverly Inspirations ribbon, and it is in the exact same print. I don't really know how to use it with the dress. I mean, I guess I could maybe put it in my hair. I don't know what that would look like, but I thought that was cute that they had ribbon in the exact same fabric. All right, that was Simplicity 6531. Hold on. 1969, Simplicity 8265. We have a true A-line dress here with a nice little scoop neck. Very basic, very flattering. There are the line drawings. You'll see that nice long 22-inch zipper that is so popular. And here is what I did with it. A-line, bell sleeves, and fish. This is another cotton. I don't think it's a quilting cotton. I think it's actually like a sateen. It doesn't have any stretch, but I do think it might have been intended for apparel. There's the back. I made this dress for Easter 2 years ago, and I really love it. So that's Simplicity 8265. It's a Jiffy. You know, some of those Jiffies were not so Jiffy. In fact, some of them are downright complicated. I think that their method or their rating system back in the 60s was a little bit different from today because everybody sewed. So some of these that say Jiffy and you think, oh, that'll be nothing. Well, some of them are a bit more involved. I will say that. They all have hand sewing, they all have facings, and in a lot of cases, those long zippers. So just something to keep in mind. All right, on to the next one. 1966. This is Simplicity 6792. We have some caftan long dresses here with the shorter length option. I went for the long length. There's that ubiquitous zipper again, but this time I skipped it and it was fine. This is my pink elephant caftan. I put side pockets in. I love those. I love this caftan. Here's the pink elephants if you'd like to see them up close. But I chose a very heavy cotton. I mean, it is almost like a broadcloth. And this caftan is hot. It is so hot, I can really only wear it in winter. And even then, it's so hot. Simplicity 6792. I think it'd be really cute short in a lighter cotton for sure. Simplicity 8789. This is the 1970 that crept in. I wanted to show it to you. It's a fun dress. The ruffle is actually sewn on the outside. I hadn't done that before. It's not a Jiffy, but doesn't have too many pieces. And I chose this version. And here it is. That ruffle on the bottom really is kind of fun. I chose just another cotton for this. Got it at Walmart. It's got like pots. I'm not going to say nice jugs. I'm not going to say it, but it's got some lovely pottery on it. So there you go. That's just, you know, this is just an easy dress to go pretty much anywhere. That is Simplicity 8789 from 1970. Copyright 1966 from McCalls 8590. This is a great little dress. You get pockets. You get this cute shaping with the panels in the front. You get a yoke and a little collar. And oh yes, you get your 22-inch zipper in the back. McCalls 8590. I chose to make mine out of pink linen. I was unsure about this length, but I never got back to changing it, and I just wear it a lot, so I guess this length is okay. I have a stain on it right there, and it's been through the wash, so I'm gonna have to treat it. I love this dress. It's got the pockets, and I would really like to make another one. So that's McCalls 8590. Stay tuned. I have a little party dress here for you from 1966. We have Simplicity 64, I gotta hold it way out here, 6488. You'll see ruffles aplenty. I chose this one with just the single ruffle. And here's my dress. So this was a really nice, shiny, silky border print from fabric.com. It had a dark section, which you can see I put down here for the ruffle. And the long zipper in the back is there. I think that this dress actually had facings, and I decided to do it my way. And I put in bias binding. Easy enough. Went together very quickly. Great for a party. Whatever you might need. So there is Simplicity 6488. 1969, Simplicity 8195. When I read the word pant dress, I said, I'm in. I gotta have that. So I made the pant dress. Does it have the 22-inch zipper? Well, you better believe it. It has it. There are all the pieces. Line drawing. Now I chose a small floral print for my pant dress. I have second guessed this fabric choice. I don't know. It's a little, maybe a little juvenile. But I did make this pant dress when I was working at Vacation Bible School, and I was teaching little tiny people, and I could be down on the floor with them, no problem. So that was the pant dress, and I liked it so much that I made a straight up dress out of the same pattern, and that would be this or this view. I really like V-necks. And this dress was great because I wore it down in Florida when it was so windy and it did not blow up. I call this my non-blowing up dress. It is great for storms. So hey, if you need a dress for windy, stormy days, this will do it for you. It doesn't blow up. It stays nice and stays put. Simplicity 8195. There's that pant dress. Hold on. Here we have a dress from 1963, so I have to give a shout out to my birth year. This is Simplicity 5276. This is a Jiffy with 2 pieces, so it is quite Jiffy. However, see that little drawstring there? They have you put buttonholes right there at the neck. Well, I put in the worst buttonholes. I had gotten a new vintage Kenmore sewing machine, and I didn't know how the buttonholes worked. And of course, I try it on the garment, and they're terrible. But luckily, this little bow hides them. So usually on these old patterns with a sleeveless dress, they have you hand sew the facings down. Here I just top stitched in a contrasting orange thread, and I did that on, the side seams. I chose a stretch twill suiting for this dress, It does have quite a bit of stretch. It's almost rubbery, and boy, that made putting that zipper in very difficult. I was able to stabilize it with, what did I use? I think I used fusible interfacing, because putting a zipper in on a stretchy fabric is not a lot of fun. McCalls, no, Simplicity, 5276, Jiffy, 1963. 1967, Simplicity 7337. Well, this is kind of a fun little dress because there's pockets sort of hiding right there on the front. They're right in there and sewn right into those seams. We have a yoke up here. Can do some kind of a collar embellishment over here. I just went for short sleeves, long zipper, darts in the back. These old patterns have darts in the back, darts at the bust, darts at the shoulders. A lot of times darts in the front. So this is a true A-line. You can see it's got the little pockets right there in the front. Pretty high neck. Zipper in the back. And you know, you can go anywhere in this dress. These dresses are easy to throw on. You don't need anything else with them. So I wear a lot of dresses and I love sewing them. That is Simplicity 7337. I think we're nearing the end. Can you hang on for a couple more? Thank you. Simplicity 7597 from 1968. This pattern kicked off my 60s sewing. I ordered this kind of on a whim off eBay a couple years ago. I sewed it. I fell in love. I wear this all the time. It is very comfortable. It's a moo-moo is what it is. So I mean, you have no cares in this dress. There is hand sewing. They want you to hand sew the yoke down front and back. Very few pieces, no zipper. It's a pull-on dress. And I liked it so much that I made two more versions. I made a short version in kind of a stiff cotton, not my fave. And then I made a midi length, almost to my ankles. And in this one, I went ahead and added inseam pockets, which, you know, you gotta love pockets. At least I do. This is a kitty cat print from Mood. It's a rayon challis. This is a rayon challis. And they, of course, have that beautiful hang, beautiful drape. My kitties look a little bit tilted. But, yeah, these are just super comfortable. I was not gonna do that again. Go do-do-do-do-do. I'm sorry. 7597 Simplicity. There's one more. I will be right back. 1965. It is Simplicity. I couldn't find it. There it is. Simplicity, Jiffy, 2 pieces. This is a fun dress because the pockets are sewn right there into your side seams and your sleeves are cut on. No zipper on this Jiffy. Here's the line drawings of the back. Got a seam running down the back. I made another version of this dress. My July makes. I made it out of that batik, my stormy dress. I put the decorative stitching on the pockets as if anyone would see that. But, you know, it's okay. So that's Jiffy 5960 cotton dress from Mood. Cotton from Mood, deeply discounted. Really, that's the only way I buy anything from Mood. And then there is this one that I have put in another video, but it's an awfully pretty pattern. It is McCalls from 1965, 7780. And that was the dress that I made with the little Russian dolls on it. A straight up column dress, straight up and down. Well, sorry, that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this little fashion show from the 1960s. I love these old patterns. I have sewn re-releases. I think it's great that they re-release these old styles, but I'll tell you, I don't really trust the re-releases. I like to get the real deal, the authentic patterns. Having said that, they're quirky, they're dated, they call for sew-in interfacing, they have some methods that you really just need to skip over and bring up to modern techniques, of course. And their layouts, I almost always ignore the layouts. They're usually pretty bad. It may have been because fabric back then was often sold 35 inches wide or 36 inches wide. One more here. I will list all of these in the description box. I thank you so much for watching and joining me today. Hope you have a great weekend, and let's get together next week. I'll have something good for you, okay? Thanks for being here, and we'll talk soon. Bye.